Rick Amor is one of Australia's greatest living artists. He's certainly, in my opinion, the most important artist working in Melbourne at the moment. The Waiter, a portrait of a figure standing wearing the uniform of a waiter, is an unusual work for Amor. He's predominantly known as a landscape painter, and we see often these very romantic and very brooding landscapes with clouds and ominous, and there's a sense of dread about a lot of the scenes that he paints. So finding a painting of a figure is quite an unusual thing. The Waiter represents the side of Amor that is about thinking rather than about seeing. When you look at a painting by Amor, you are taken in, become part of the mood. You see a scene that you're familiar with. Sometimes it's an association with childhood. It's these things which Amor uses to stimulate your emotions. His work is about emotion. And so his painting of a waiter is different because your emotions are not so much stirred by it. The waiter does have a kind of slightly sinister kind of countenance. And yet what strikes me most about the painting is the fact that he's looking at you, or he's looking at us. And so that's an unusual thing. We're actually looking at him, but the painting is about him looking at us. And you sense that the sitter is looking into our soul. The visual dynamics are kind of reverberating backwards between you and the sitter. It's a very curious situation, and it makes you think about the way Rick Amor paints his landscapes and his other subjects, his interiors, all of which are about visual things, but also about intellectual things. We've sold a version of this painting for very high price, and we're estimating this painting for $150,000 to $200,000. So it's going to be potentially a record-breaking price for this artist.